Hello friends, now we will go through second problem of development, which is on a cylinder. Okay, the problem is a vertical cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis length 60 mm is cut by two planes which are perpendicular to VP. Okay, and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw the and passing through either side of the center point of the top face. Draw the development of the lateral surface of the cylinder. So you have got a cylinder here, okay, of base diameter 50 mm, axis length is 60 mm, is cut by two planes which are perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP, passing through either side of the center point. So before doing the development, let us first draw the cone in the front view, in the top view and front view. So a cylinder in the top view will appear like a circle. Okay, so this we know, a cylinder in the top view will appear like a circle. So what we'll do, the diameter of the given cylinder is given as 50 mm. Okay, so 25 mm radius you take and you draw a circle. Okay, so since cylinder does not have any edge, we will have to divide it into different angles. Say I'll take each angle as 30 degrees. So I will divide this cylinder into 30 degrees each. Okay, so 12 divisions I will get. So 12 divisions I will get, and I will name, say, first one as A, B, C. So what you do is, first you draw horizontal diameter, you draw vertical diameter, you measure 30 degrees angle, 60 degrees angle. Draw straight lines. Similarly here 30 degrees angle and another 30 degrees, draw straight lines. So you will get only two sides if you divide here. You can extend it and get all 12 divisions. So each division is of 30 mm. Okay, so you name the divisions A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So what are these 1, 2, 3, 4? We'll see later. So project. Now draw the front view very lightly. Okay, so you don't concentrate on these dark lines. Now only concentrate on the cylinder. So you have got the circle here. You have got the top view. Extend this. Extend point A, extend point G. Draw a length of 60 mm and complete the cylinder. The axis length given is 60 mm, complete the cylinder, and then you project A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L on the base of the cylinder. Okay, so the observer is over here. So we know that points A, B, C, D, E, F, G are visible. H should be in brackets. H is exactly behind F. I should be in brackets, I is exactly behind E, J should be in brackets, J is exactly behind D, K should be in brackets, K is exactly behind C, L should be in brackets, exactly behind B. Okay, so you draw these imaginary lines, you extend this and complete this cylinder with very light lines. Okay, so in the problem it is given that this cylinder is cut by two planes which are perpendicular to VP at an angle of 45 degrees from the top center of the cylinder. Okay, so just let us go through the sentence there. It is cut by two planes which are perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP, passing through either side of the center point of the top face. So coming back to the figure here, this is the top face, this is the bottom face. So center point of the top face is 0.4. So from here you measure 45 degrees angle and you draw the cutting planes. So this is where it is cut. So now you need to draw the development of this part only. So darken these parts here, darken these parts. I will name the cuts here on each of the 30 degrees line, whichever you have drawn, you name the cuts. Say the cut on A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, G is 7, H 8, 9, I is 9, J is 10, K is 11, 12. So exactly on those edges, on A mark 1, on B mark 2, okay, on C mark 3, D 4, E 5, F 6, G 7, okay, H 8, I 9, 4 10, K 11, and this 12. So if the edges, if the points are hidden here, the corresponding cuts also should be shown in brackets. Okay, so which are hidden here? H, I, J, K, L. So therefore the cuts 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 here should be in brackets. Now when I cut open a cylinder, I have to draw first the undeveloped view. Okay, first I have to draw the undeveloped view here. So what the height I know, height is given as 60 mm. Okay, 60 mm length I know, but what should be this length? When I cut open this cylinder, how much should be this length? So let us do some calculations here. So circumferential length of a circle is pi into d. So pi into 50 is pi, that is 3.141592654 into 50 is 157.08. So I have divided this into 12 parts. Okay, 30 degrees each. So I will divide this 157.8 into 12. Okay, 157.0 into 12, I get it as 13.08. So manually when you are doing, you cannot measure up to this accuracy, so I'll round it off to 13 mm. Okay, so total length now 13 into 12 is 156 mm. So just see, so total length you measure it as 156 mm, then measure each division 13 mm into 12. Okay, 13 mm into 12 parts you divide. So you draw this entire circumference of the uncut part, draw light lines here everywhere, 13 at a distance of 13 mm each. Okay, so name in capitals. So first division is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and again A. All are at 13 mm, total length is 156. So in the software you can take it accurately here. You can take this as 157.08 mm. Okay, and then each division you can make it as 13.08, but manually we cannot have that accuracy. So you can see A and A is repeated here because that is where you are going to fold and then you are going to weld it to get this cylinder. So now what you do, on edge A the cut is over here. Okay, on edge A the cut is over here 1. So you mark 1 on this edge A. Similarly, I have got another A over here. Another A, same one you project on A. So A1, A1. Then come for B now. On B I have got 2. So B 2. If you look clearly here, on L again I have got 12. So straight away you come to L, same to what you have got, you project on L also. See, both are at the same place. Similarly, on C I have got 3, on K I have got 11. So on C you project this cut 3, and on K here 11. Okay, 4 on D and J. So on edge D you mark 4, which is the topmost, and on J again topmost 10. So next 5 and 9 on E and I. Okay, so 5 on E and 9 on I. Next is 6 and 8 on F and H. So you project this 6, project same line 8, 6 should be on F, 8 should be on H. Finally the last point 7 is on G. So G 7 you project. So now you have got all these points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, so you draw a smooth curve passing through all this. You can use French curves here. In the software you have got curve option. So just see, important part is only this part should be darkened. Rest all are imaginary lines. Only this much part should be darkened. Rest all are imaginary lines. So now question arises, why I have drawn a curve here. So since this is a curved surface, a cylinder is a curved surface, whenever I cut a cylinder, I will get a curved surface, unlike what you had got for a prism. Okay, a prism, we have got straight edges here. We don't have any curves, so I get straight lines. Okay, I get straight lines here. But since cylinder is a curved surface, you will get curve. Same holds good for if it is a cone. Okay, so whenever I cut a curved surface, the remaining part will be a curve itself. Is it clear? So remember, for cylinder you will get a curve, cylinder or a cone you will get a curve. For prisms and pyramids you will get straight lines. Okay, so draw this in your sketchbook. So any doubts you can ask me anytime. You can put in the group or else you can call me. Okay, so this problem is problem number 33 in your solved example book. A very simple problem. Okay, very simple problem you have got. You should be able to draw it fast and match to 2 points. You will finish it very fast. Like 2 and 6 lie on the same plane. 3 and 5 lie on the same line. Okay, so like that if you do, say 8 and 12 lie on the same line. 9 and 11 lie on the same line. So if you are doing it in this manner, you will get all the 12 points very fast. So be careful while drawing the curve. It should be smooth. Don't join it by straight lines. Join by curves. The 3 points if you join, it will be easier. Okay. Thank you.